white waves and red.
Jack, firstly, congrats again. I feel like we're saying that a lot to you. These events in London. How was that today? 10k good for the legs?
Yeah, really good. So like I've had my break, 10 days off in Greece, which was lovely. 10 days back running. So this was just like kickstart the season. Make sure I had something like early to aim for. And it was good. Yeah, really fun. Like I love running around these streets. Like kind of know the courses out the back of my hand now. So yeah, they're good fun.
And you can never replicate that feeling, can you? Running around, courses like this, with crowds like this in London.
No, 100%. Like, you never take it for granted. Like they're really cool. They're big events. There's about 15,000 going around today. So yeah, and like I first did this race back in 2015, 2016. So like I've been here for a while doing these ones, and it's nice to now win them, which is good fun.
And like we're battling against the speaker here in the background, but the atmosphere that you get from events like this is why I guess why people love athletics, is because you can get Olympic athletes who've been to World and European Championships mixing in with that community as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like the course is always like lined all the way around. There's great atmosphere. You always see friends. There's always family come out and support. So no, they're more like events rather than just like going and running for 30 odd minutes, in the middle of nowhere. So that's why I enjoy them. Like it's a collective, which is good fun.
And you now have this 10k off the back of the big half as well. How do you analyse those two races as a whole?
Big half was good. Like I thought today was good, and then I thought, well, actually, I went through in the exact same time at big half and ran another 10k, and I definitely wasn't able to do that today. But they were, two good wins.
How was it? Tell us about it. You were the starter.
Starting to know my body a little bit more on the longer stuff. When I can push, I definitely got that wrong at big half and paid the price for it the last few miles. But no, two good wins. Backed up my wins last year. So yeah, it just keeps on like building that momentum on the roads.
And your season, you mentioned Manchester potentially coming up. Anything after that as well, or?
Nothing confirmed. So I'm going to race Manchester half again. I had great fun up there last year. It's also a vendor Puma sponsor, so it's great to go and be able to support that. Meet more of the team, not just like the sports marketing people, but the sales and the account guys, which is really good fun to kind of see out a whole brand. Nothing built in apart from that. Maybe a camp out to Kenya in November, and then work out what I'm going to do Jan 1st onwards.
And looking ahead to next year, where are you with the distances? The 10 versus the 5 versus the 10 versus the half. Where are you with all that?
I'm trying to formulate a plan at the moment, which kind of weaves in a few of them, because. The 5k is a strength-based distance, so as long as you're hitting the right kind of training, I think you can dip down and do a few, but it is more of a risk when you're throwing in the real long run. So I think between now and Christmas, there's going to be a large strength-based type of training with some emphasis towards getting the conditioning in for a marathon. And then after the new year, there'll be a short hit at the 5k and 10k early, and then probably a transition to the roads if that doesn't come with a time.
And finally for me, is there anything that you've learned from this year that you would implement next year?
On go the afterburners.
From the road specifically, or?
Throughout the whole season, I guess.
I think what I'm finding this year was, because I made such a step on the track,
Vitality, our title sponsor at the event again for their
early on in the roads, on these longer races, I feel so easy. It's so comfortable because the speed is so much slower. And there's a few times I pushed way too early because you feel so good, and then towards the end you really hurt. So I think it's learning that patience on the road, and I don't have the conditioning. Jakob showed that the other day, that you can be probably the fittest guy in the world, but if you don't have the conditioning for racing for that long, you really get found out.
Actually, just on that quickly, what do you make of Jakob doing a half straight after the 15? How inspiring is that to an extent? But that's his mindset, and I guess that's why he's the athlete that he is.
Yeah, it was brilliant to see. Like everyone's always gone like, is the 10k half marathon actually his best event? And he definitely will run a European record and more in the future, but it was, he got done going out that quick. He didn't need to run world record pace for the first half, but I think he will be very good at that event in the distance. But it showed that, yeah, he had a Diamond League final in his legs, but you have to put the work in over the longer distances, and he found that.